Hello children, today I am going to discuss animal fibers. Now children, my first question is, why do we wear clothes? Why do we wear? Clothes protect us against heat, rain, cold, dust and from insects. Okay. Now the clothes we should wear, they have to be clean and comfortable. Dirty clothes usually stain, breed germs and cause skin diseases. Now children, our clothing depends on seasons, or we can say climate, in which climate what kind of clothes we wear. Okay, we wear clothes depend on climate. We wear clothes depend on climate. Okay, children, the areas which are warm or hot, or we can say in summer season, let us discuss season wise. In summer season, what kind of clothes do we wear? Children, we wear loose, light colored cotton clothes. Cotton clothes allow air to circulate freely, and so the heat of the body escapes. Okay, and keep the body cool. And in what kind of color, colors we use? We use light colors in summers. We wear light colors like white cotton clothes. Why we wear white cotton clothes in summers? White cotton clothes reflect heat and keep the body cool. They absorb sweat and also prevent skin irritation. That is why in summers we prefer cotton clothes and light colored cotton clothes. Okay, now we are coming to the winter season. In winter season, okay, we wear dark colored clothes, opposite of summer. Why dark colored? Children, in previous classes you must have learned that dark color absorb more heat. Okay, dark colored, we wear thick dark colored clothes made of wool, fur or leather. They prevent our body heat from escaping. Dark colored clothes absorb heat and keep the body warm. Now come to the rainy season. Children, in rainy season we need to protect ourselves from the rain. So we use raincoats, umbrellas and gumboot to keep dry when we go out in the rain. Okay children, now we are coming to the fibers. Children, we know fibers two type, natural and synthetic. First, what are natural fibers? Natural fibers are those fibers which we get from nature, means plants and animal. Both are natural fibers. Okay, plant fibers you have learned in class 6. About plant fibers you have learned in class 6. These include cotton, the most widely used fiber, and also flax, hemp, jute, etc. Hemp and jute. Okay, so you have learned about plant fibers in class 6. In class 7th, you are going to learn about animal fibers. One more thing I would like to tell you about plant fibers. The base of plant fiber is cellulose. Okay, this fiber is made of cellulose. Animal fiber, it is made of protein. As you know, like our skin and all maximum part is made of protein. Okay, so the base of this is what? Protein. Now children, these include wool and silk. Okay, examples of animal fibers, wool and silk. We are going to discuss in class 7 about animal fibers. Okay, now and first we will discuss wool. Children, wool, the hair of the body of wool, the hair on the body of wool yielding animal traps a lot of air. This wool traps, you have seen sheep, goat and all, they have their bodies covered by long hair, and these long hair, they trap what? A lot of air. Air spaces between the wool fiber trap air. Okay, like these are here. Here they trap what? Air. Okay, this is body. As we know, air is a poor conductor. Poor conductor of heat. This air does not allow the heat of outside to come, because they generally occur in the areas where it is very cold. So cold air is stopped by this air, okay, and the heat of the body cannot go out. It is what? It forms a insulated. Air here is working as insulator, or we can say it's a poor conductor of heat. This shields the body from cold, and it is protecting the body from cold and keep the body warm. That is why woolen clothes are worn in winters. Okay, the fleece of sheep. This is fleece. Okay, what do we call it? Fleece. The fleece of sheep consists two types of hair. Fleece consists the coat of sheep is called fleece. Okay, it contains two types of hair. One is the coarse beard hair. The coarse beard hair. Coarse means hard. Okay, this we do not use for making this we cannot use for making woolen clothes. We use which hair? The fine and soft under hair. The fine and soft under hair we use to make we use this wool, okay, which is grows very close to the skin. The under hair provides the fiber for making wool. Okay, now children, we are going to discuss different types of wool, because we get it from different animal, and so from different animal the wool is different. First we are going to discuss that we get wool from camel family also. Okay, I am going to tell you the names of animals. Alpaca, llama. Okay, alpaca, llama. Okay, these animals, they belong to which family? Camel. Okay, yarn of these animals are spun from the fleece of animals that are members. These animals, as I told you, members of camel family. These fibers are, what is the specialty of the fleece of these animals? They are soft, warm and lightweight. Okay, lightweight. So now we are coming to the next. We are coming to the goat. We also get wool from the goat. Very famous wool is cashmere. Okay, cashmere wool we get from cashmere goat. Okay, cashmere wool we get from cashmere goat. The property of this wool is what? Soft, resilient. Resilient means strong and easy to dye. So these are the features of cashmere wool. Easy to dye fiber. Okay, this rare and expensive fiber, very expensive, very soft and very expensive fiber, is combed once a year from the bellies of the cashmere goat and other goats, which is found only in which area? China and Tibet. China and Tibet. Okay, so these two we get from China and Tibet. Now we are coming to the other type of goat, that is Angora goat. It is found in Turkey. Where? Turkey. Okay. The fleece of the Angora goat is extremely lightweight. Okay, the fleece of Angora goat. The fleece of Angora goat is very light, and children, the fleece and the wool we get, what do we call it? Mohair. What name we have given? Mohair. Okay, mohair comes from Angora goat, while ठीक है, mohair comes from Angora goat. Angora goat is found in hilly region of in our country Jammu and Kashmir. Otherwise it is found in Turkey. In our country it is found in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. Now we are coming to the next animal, that is rabbit. You have seen the fur of the rabbit. That is rabbit. And Angora rabbit, we get which wool from Angora rabbit? Angora wool. Angora wool. So remember it. Don't forget. From Angora goat we get mohair. From rabbit we get Angora wool. Okay. It is Angora is combed from the Angora rabbit, is extremely soft, fluffy, extremely soft, fluffy and warm fiber. Okay. Now we are coming to the next yak. Yak wool is popular in Tibet and Ladakh. Next animal is yak. So we have seen yak is a variety of buffalo, and the hair of these yak we use as wool, and this yak is found in Tibet and Ladakh, and also some hilly areas they use the fleece of yak. Now children, our next topic is from hair to wool. Now we have seen hair, we have got from hair to wool. How we make wool out of hair of animal. Okay, first step is rearing. Rearing means to rear the animals. Sheep are reared mainly for their wool. Okay, they are reared mainly for their wool. They are mainly reared in Rajasthan, Ladakh, hills of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. Children in our country, in maximum part, they are reared generally in northern areas. Okay, sheep have a lifespan about 10 to 12 years. Okay, they eat what we give to eat them, so that these fibers, they are like strong and soft. Okay, they eat grass and leaves. Reared sheep, which we rear, okay, they fed on a mixture of pulses rich in protein. Pulses, corn, jowar, okay, oil cakes. So all these food items, they are rich in what? Protein, so that the hair grow would be strong and lustrous. Okay. Next step is shearing. What is shearing? Shearing means the removal of wool from a sheep is called shearing. Okay, they shear their hair. It can be done, shearing can be done with the help of large razor or with the shearing machine. Shearing is generally done in hot season, we can say summer season, so that because this hair protect the sheep from the cold. In summer they shear it, and by the time winter comes, these fleece grow again. Next is scouring. Step is scouring. The sheared hair is moved through tubs filled with soapy water to remove dust, dirt and grease. Okay, because their fleece is very dirty. To remove this, they are passes through the soapy water. Okay. This is known as scouring. After this, the next step is sorting. Sorting means same size they select. Okay. Sorting consists of separating hair of different texture according to texture and size. After this, the next step is removing burr. Removing burr. Okay, birds are soft fluffy fibers in wool. What are birds? Birds are soft fluffy fibers in wool. These are removed manually. Okay, manually means they pick out. Next is dyeing. Dyeing means color. The natural hair of sheep is generally white, brown, black or grey, we can say. Okay, brown, black, but in the market we see different colored wool, so they are dyed into different colors. After this, the next step is making yarn. Making yarn. Next, the wool is straightened, combed and spun into yarn. After spinning, the wool is either woven or knitted. Okay? Many thin fibers together, they twist it and they form yarn. When the yarn is formed, after that they use this yarn for weaving or knitting the sweater. Okay. Now I am going to tell you, children, name of breed and quality of wool. First is Lohi, it gives good quality wool. Second is Nali, we use the wool of Nali for making carpet. Third is Bhakarwal, the wool is good for making woolen shawls. Next is Marwari, coarse wool, coarse means rough. Patanwadi, we use the Patanwadi wool for making hosiery stuff like inners, thermocoats and all. Okay children, that's all.